So it's Friday, July 23rd, 2022. And I'm driving back home from volunteering for Oktoberfest in Libertyville, Illinois. It's a town like of independence. That's like its motto or something like that. But it's a pretty cool small town. Northern Illinois, like it has a charm. Anyway, like I wanted to just talk about like memories and personality and like what it is about our existence. Like we are like animals, like a dog has that same kind of feeling of preciousness of moments, of people, of connections too, as we do in a sense. Like a dog has that kind of same kind of awareness as we do, same kind of sense of being a creature in this world. I'm just thinking of that because I saw my parents' dog Coco yesterday, and I was like petting him and like cleaning his ears because he would get these like this like gunk on his ears, and I just like cleared it off. And like, well, I always like, me and him always like were like close. I gave him like really good back rubs, and like he was just like happy. He likes my presence. And I was just thinking like his like sense, his expression of his like awareness of the preciousness of life, of that moment. It kind of reminded me of me being like in like 5th grade in like in Portage Park in Chicago when we just moved to the U.S. and we lived in that apartment on Parkside. And I remember then I was that creature that was just like so intensely aware of life, and I just had that feeling now, like of like, I guess maybe it's like the fall weather and like it's an evening, and it's just like that feeling of preciousness, like the time of your life passing slowly, and you like being and like feeling this urgency to like do something, to like capture that, to make art out of it. Like that's like what I'm feeling, like I have to capture this beauty, this intensity, like. And how does it work when like sometimes you feel it and like other times you just sometimes you just feel like you forget it. You feel also like the everydayness of like of being busy, and like maybe you like don't have that sense. And like, well, I think yesterday also was that day for me where it was just like a lot of that thinking. And I like drove through Portage Park. I drove through where I lived when I went to when I would work in my first web development job in Schaumburg, and I would like drive there every day. And like, so I lived in this apartment. I was renting out this room near Jefferson Park, right near the train station, and I would go on walks and like just feel like that that same kind of preciousness of life, that sentiment of like here it is, like. And there's just like such deep beauty. I fucking missed my exit. Fuck. But it's fine because I'm gonna go to the gym. feel like sadness too, like sadness for having all these amazing experiences over the last couple weeks and months and year, but like still haven't been able to like find that fulfillment in a practice, in art. And now today I was reading The Artist's Way, and I was like this is I'm back at it doing this second round of Artist's Way, and it's another iteration of the spiral. And so now here I was at this, I did a 2-hour volunteer shift, like checking people in at Oktoberfest. Like, and I was just like there, like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, I have no desire to be here. I feel like shit. I feel so awkward. But then I was like, this is exactly what I used to be doing, like doing something that makes no sense to me, that has no real like payoff. It's just like be around people, like, so I met like just like random interactions with some different people, and it was cool. Like in the end it was like another good experience. But there I was, like just like wondering, like, what is the meaning of like what you do, what you say, where you go, like us as these agents in this world. Like we express ourselves, express what is important in the moment, and we communicate that through body language, through our words. And it was super, and like, so I was just like, yeah, I mean, I was experiencing this in VR the other day too, when I went to a VR meetup. And like, how is this different from like a VR experience? Like, it's not. It's so then wondering about like what is the essence of this, and like the conversations, like how I would go into a conversation and like be like, oh, this is a conversation, like what am I getting out of this? Like, why am I talking? What am I talking about? What do I ask? Like, it's just like, so being present in the moments, like feeling your emotions, being able to communicate that. So like, to me, that's like an exercise and an exploration of presence and like self knowledge and discovery. Like, what do I talk about? Like, where? So it's like I find myself in this world. Here I am in this town. Like, I'm talking to one kid that's like 10 years younger than me, and then I'm talking to a trustee of the town, and I'm talking to a guy that's in the army. I'm talking to a girl that's in the Navy. I'm talking to a guy that just like is doing community service because he got a DUI. Like, these stories are so interesting, and here I am in this like random town in Illinois, like that's like, what do I do? What do I say? What is the purpose of this? I am just like this cell interacting with its environment. So there you go. That's today's day. Today's thoughts. Like, and this is like another set of thoughts that like would be good to write more about in like in writing in blog posts. Like,